Hello and welcome to episode 32 of my Cricket Captain 2020 save with Leicestershire. Today's the final matches of season 4. We've got 2 championship games. We're 7th in Division 1. Should be safe from relegation. We'll obviously see how this episode goes, but I wouldn't have thought we'd go down. One win should probably be enough to keep us up, depending on other results. Tom Wesley is injured. Do we bring in Hassan Azad? He's in good form. As is Dom Huckabee. As is John Daniel. Daniel's very consistently getting 50s and 60s. Bowling I don't think is too much of an issue, so that's fine. The question is what we do with Child as well, who has been in abysmal form. He really has. It's not good from him. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in Azad. No, I don't know. We'll go with Daniel. Daniel can then bat at 7. Captaincy we're going to give to Bancroft. And yeah, we'll do that. I might regret not bringing Azad in, but he's 29. Daniel is 21. We're looking towards the future if we can. Daniel doesn't have long left on his contract. He does also need to impress me and prove to me that he's good enough to stay. Steve Chapman is an interesting one. He hasn't done particularly well in the second 11. The starters still aren't terrible though. I don't know. We'll wait and see what we do with him. You got 2 games to decide anyway. If we do avoid relegation in this game, then we can give games to some of the more fringe players. Give them a chance to fight for their contracts. Here we go then. Lancashire away, penultimate game of the season. We're on the toss. Definitely going to bat first. Not even a question. Right. I should have had a drink before I recorded this. I've recorded since about, what are we on now, episode 31 did I say? 32? Recorded since about episode 28 all today. And my throat is killing me. But I'll get recorded ahead. So this one will be going up on, I think, the 4th of August. If I've got them all right. So what's that? Is that a week today? I don't know. About that. So yeah, I'm about a week ahead, which is good. Let's get started anyway. Jimmy Anderson opening up. He's 41, he's still going. 31 wickets in 9 games. He's not in the England team anymore. Not since last year. I was going to say, Anderson 41. Some effort from him. I wonder if Darren Stevens is still I doubt it, but again, in real life, you know, it wouldn't surprise me. The guy is quite unbelievable, in all honesty. First over after lunch, Slater goes, but an excellent opening partnership. Salt is joined by Cameron Bancroft, who has had a generally decent season for us. Salt has got 100. He has had a very good season, actually. He's averaged 56 in the championship. Excellent, really. Did pretty well in the T20s as well. Some of that will be including the 100. He doesn't seem to have played that many games, actually. Obviously made his England debut this year as well, but he's been excellent in the championship. He has gone now to Mark Adair. Henry Child in at 4. We're in a good position here, so it's not as if Charles under any pressure. So I mean, I'm kind of clutching at straws there, but hopefully that'll be a situation that he can find some form in. He's on to 28 here. He's doing okay. I mean, first class does seem to be his best format anyway. He's never shown it for England. He's going to go here for 30, which is again a little bit disappointing, really. Rossington in at 6. Definitely improvement on Lewis Hill. That's not even a question. Again, generally 41 in the Championship is a decent average for your wicketkeeper. 27 in the T20 is not amazing. But again, some of that's actually in the 100. For us, he averaged 35 in 6 games. So he certainly had a decent first season. End of day 1, 295 for 5. Now we've got our third batting point at the start of day 2. Daniel goes, but Rossington's going to keep going in. He goes now for 65. Griffiths and Parkinson together now. Look to just score as many as possible relatively quickly. They don't want to take too much time out of the game. Tong's going to go here, and I'm sure Porter's not going to offer a lot at the other end either. Griffiths, just keep the strike, score as many as he can. Is that a decent job? He's got us up to 380. Porter's going to go here for 6. Griffiths 30, not out. 100 for Salt, Bancroft, Slater and Rossington all decent as well. 380 all out is a pretty good first innings score. The pitch will obviously deteriorate. Batting will be difficult, you'd imagine, on day 4. Hoping for a good performance here, get a decent first innings lead. Alex Davis goes fairly early on. Porter started well. Expensive now though. Markram and Livingston have really gone on the attack. We'll bring in the spinner to try and slow them down. Gavin Griffiths as well. Scoring really quickly. Aidan Markram 60 or 51, and then Livingston scoring at more than a run a ball as well. This is some pretty poor bowling. Really poor. Tong's going at he's going at 6.5. We've got to do something. 179 for 1 after 33 overs. Ridiculous. Still going as well. Finally you break the partnership. Livingston gone for 68, but Aidan Markram has played absolutely brilliantly. Tennyson in at 4. He goes first ball. Griffiths is on a hat-trick, Bolger, Keaton, Jennings, who I'm not sure you would ever have batting down at 5. I personally wouldn't have him in at all. Each to their own. Parkinson is going to get Aidan Markram here, finally. Great innings from him though, 118 off 130. Rob Richard. Don't know why I thought it was Robert. Richard Lowther in. Josh Tong. Parkinson's going to get Lowther here. For 3, Josh Bohannon in at 7. Tong going to run a ball. Parkinson's going to get another. Jennings goes as well. How many is that for Parkinson's? That's his 3rd. Mark Adair now. Back to Griffiths. Hopefully with the bowlers in we can finish them off nice and quickly. Griffiths gets his 3rd. Adair goes. Mahmood scored 100 against us. Was that last season? No, that might have been the start of this season actually. I can't really remember. He did at some point anyway. It's not going to do it here though, luckily. Parkinson is going to get him caught behind. That's his 4th. Jimmy Anderson will be his 5th and final victim of the innings. We've got first innings lead of 75, so we'll take that. Markram and Livingston and Jennings actually all played well in that first innings. We've got probably most of the day to bat then. Anderson gets Slater early. Bancroft and Salt batting together now. Leads past 100. Effectively 117 for 1. New user record for most runs in a season. Phil Salt Yeah, I said he's had a good first season for us. Very happy with how he's done overall. In both formats he's played in, actually. He's going to go here though to Jimmy Anderson for 47. Henry Child in at 4. You don't really want to be facing Anderson and Mahmood when you're in poor form. But unfortunately he's in that situation, and it'll be a test of his character if he can get through it. Bancroft is going to go. Lead is about 200 by now. Yeah, Parkinson's first wicket. Child into the 20s. He goes caught LBW now, sorry. And now the cloud cover is really becoming a bit of an issue. It's still going to be cloudy tomorrow, but I feel like we are going to need more runs than this. Daniel goes. Relying on Rossington again, but he's not going to be able to contribute this time. And we are collapsing here. Livingston gets Parkinson. 11 overs still left in the day. It's looking like they're going to be bowling at them tonight. They've taken the new ball. We've got through to the end of play. Whether it would have been worth declaring, although Tong has contributed a very valuable 32, so they're chasing 314, which looks a lot more difficult than what it could have been if Tonga got out early on. Last wicket partnership added 41. Very, very useful indeed. Kent 1, they are below us, so they beat Somerset, which is surprising, so we probably do need to win this game. Getting Markram early would be nice. That's definitely going to help us. We've got Alex Davis, who's, I wouldn't necessarily say equally as dangerous, but he's still dangerous. These two again. Markram, he's played very well in this game. He'll be the reason they win if they do go on to win it. It's looking like they might, but Callum Parkinson, huge wicket. Aidan Markram gone for 55. I mean, he must be, 28 in his prime. Hasn't actually been that good this season. Well, 37, it's not awful, but you probably would expect slightly better. In fact, that 100 he scored against us was his only first class 100 this season. And that's only his third 50, so rotten luck for us really, but Livingston goes as well, and now we're into their middle order. Again, long tail as always with seems to be with Lancashire. Sakeem Mahmood in at 9. Another wicket now puts us in a good position. Gavin Griffiths has done exactly that. Caught by Josh Tonk. And now Lowther in at number 6. We're going to go back to Tonk. He's going to get Tennyson. That's the final frontline batsman gone. 203 more needed. We need just 5 wickets to win. Griffiths is going to get another one here. Richard Lowther goes for 5. And now we're into the bowlers. Mark Adair in at number 8. Bohannon falls to Josh Tong. And it should be easy now. As long as we don't get another Mahmood 100 against us. Wouldn't put it past him, but I'd like to think we'd be good enough to stop that from happening, and we have been. Porter gets him. And he's also going to get Parkinson. And he should finish it off by getting Jimmy Anderson. Not quite. Not just yet. They're still hanging in there for now. My mouse is annoying me. Parkinson is going to get Jimmy Anderson here then. We get the win by 133 runs, comfortable in the end. It puts us exactly 24 points ahead of Essex. So as long as we just get 1 point in this last game, we'll be fine. We do want to finish as high up as possible for maximum prize money. We could reasonably still finish. It's going to be very difficult. Depending on fixtures, we might be able to still finish 3rd. Very unlikely, I reckon. 5th is probably about fair enough. Final game then is against, I think it was Somerset. No, it's not Somerset. We played them last episode. Surrey. League leaders Surrey. How nice. Well, at least we won in the last game, so we haven't got to worry about winning this. Glamorgan won the One Day Cup. That's something you probably wouldn't expect. Fair play to them though. Final game of the season. Azad is going to come in. He might be out of contract. He's got another year. Okay. Yeah, but Azad and Salt to open up. Chard will keep him in. Just want to get him back into form. Who's out of contract? Klein? He is. I want to get someone better than Klein anyway, to be honest. But Huckabee is out of contract as well, so he's going to come in for Ackerman. Chapman, I guess we could play him, couldn't we? I think Daniel's also out of contract. Yeah, so whoops. The three youngsters can all play. Although Huckabee's he's 25 now. But we'll go with that. So they're all playing for new contracts. Huckabee, Daniel, and Chapman. Klein's not going to get a new contract anyway. How many years did Cohen get? He got 2. I guess we could give him his debut, maybe. No, it's all right. No need. We'll go with that. Leicestershire against Surrey. Final game of the season then. We'll call heads. Bowling first. It's not ideal. They bat a long way down. Tom Curran in at 10. The likes of Rory Burns, Ollie Pope, Adil Ali still in there. If I can actually click on him. Still going strong. Excuse me. 55 games for Surrey. He only ever played 15 first class matches for Leicestershire. But I mean, he's got a place there clearly, so well done to him. Tongue and Porter opening up. Early wicket is excellent. Rory Burns caught behind. So Kusal Mendes in at 3. Lees goes again. That's another wicket for Porter. Ollie Pope we want early, if possible. Very good on this game, of course. This year, first class averaging 63, or domestically averaging 78. England contracted. 3 years left on his contract. So we may not be getting him. Josh Tong gets him early, which is good to see. Yeah, Pope is someone if he's there, you can guarantee I'll sign him. He's very good. I'm a big fan in real life, and obviously he's excellent in the game. Kusal Mendes goes here, and the league leaders aren't exactly putting in a performance of champions, are they? Griffiths gets another. They're 56 for 5. In fact, it's going to be a run out. Terrible running. Adaladi gone for 5. Ryan Higgins in at 7. Another player who I've wanted to sign at various stages. Huckabee can bowl the final over before lunch. We'll go back to Porter and Tong after the interval. Let's bring down the aggression. Porter gets his 3rd. Taylor gone for 34. Now York, the new batsman. Higgins has played really well here. He's done a great job for Surrey. We need a wicket. York's got 50 as well. I mean, a specialist batsman at number 8 seems a little bit overkill. But it's paying off the way the top order played. Huckabee can come back, and I don't really have another part-timer. We'll go Child for a couple of overs. Huckabee's going to get Ryan Higgins here. That's the breakthrough we wanted. He's probably not going to bowl again. I guess we could keep him on. We'll keep him going for a little bit. Tom Curran, the new batsman. Child is going to get a wicket as well. I think that's his 2nd first-class wicket. is probably Huckabee's first, actually, that other one. That was his first. Couple, well, 6 to be precise, in the One Day Cup. Go back to Parkinson. 5 overs before the new ball. Griffiths can try and get us a breakthrough. He unfortunately doesn't, but we'll go back to Porter and to Josh Tong. Both Curran brothers doing well here. Tong's going to get Tom, and I'll follow it up by getting Greaves first ball. 304 all out. Oh, my throat is killing me. I need to get a drink after this. Higgins 95, York 72. Hassan Azad coming back in then for the final game of the season. Opening with Phil Salt. Salt's at 6 already. 15 for none at the close of play. Azad started well on day 2. Salt goes for 42. Bancroft in at 3, as he has been throughout the season. Azad has passed 50. Just try and hurry him up a little bit. Don't want to take too much time out of the game, of course. Henry Child in now at 4. Taking a long time to get off the mark, and he's gone for 1. It's not looking good for him at the moment, is it? Not at all. I still have faith in him, but just at the moment he's struggled. Huckabee has done a good job here. He's 32 off 65. He's looking in good form. It's got to 50. That might... It's his second first class 50. And now he's got his highest first class score as John Daniel goes. Steve Chapman then, first class debut for him. Can he prove to me that he has what it takes? He's gone for 14 in the first innings. It's not a great start really. But Huckabee here is approaching 100. He's on to 90. He's going to go for 90, which is unfortunate. He's from the Leicestershire Academy, isn't he? He's only ever played for us, yep. I'm still not convinced by him though, to be honest. I don't know. He's only a backup really, and I think we can do better. We'll have a look at his second 11 stats when it comes to doing contracts. We've got a slender first innings lead here. Parkinson doing his best. He gets to 30, he's going to go now. 3-3-3 all out. Leader by 29. We've obviously avoided relegation. We've got we'd avoided it within the first 15 overs probably when we took 3 early wickets. So it's no worries about that now. Not that I really was worried anyway. After that win against Lancashire. That's a good catch from Azad. Started well again with the ball, Porter. Parkinson can come back. Griffiths, who always just seems to... I don't know what it is about him, because in real life I wouldn't really consider him being that good, but in this save, same with Parkinson to be fair. Both of them have just consistently been really effective for us. So yeah, we're probably going to end up keeping hold of him, sorry. A wicket would be nice though. Ollie Pope's playing really nicely, as is Alex Lees. End of day 3, they lead by 154. Parkinson can open up with Porter. Only wicket taker so far, Jamie Porter. Both got to their hundreds now. We're not doing very well. Dom Huckabee and Henry Child then, the part-timers. Bowled a few overs each, just up to the new ball. Absolutely nothing happening here. Finally we break the partnership. That's a huge partnership. It's got to be about 250. Pope gone for 134. That's going to be that. New ball taken. I'm sure they're going to declare, yeah, very soon. They have 288 to win. We haven't got anything to lose, so I'm thinking, why don't we just go for it? Just bat out the rest of the session. I mean, very good over there from Salt to get us going. Nothing to lose. We might as well go for it. Now, we started very nicely. Salt's been excellent, run the ball, but he's going to go here for a runnable 49. Bancroft. I mean, two very defensive batsmen doesn't really help our cause. Henry Child in now. It's probably not the situation he wants to be in. He probably just wants to play, but he started well here actually. He's on 27. Encouraging start from him, and actually we probably should do this. The rate we're going at into this final session. As that's gone for 89. Good innings from him. We need 94 to win. Huckabee goes. Child's on 46 or 47. He's done a good job. He's going to go here, unfortunately, just short of a 50, but that's an encouraging knock from him. I mean, we've collapsed here, haven't we? Chapman's gone. And we continue to lose wickets. From the position we're in, we probably should have completed the run chase, to be honest. We still could. Daniel is still in and he's capable of scoring quick, but he goes now to Sam Curran. And now we probably are going to lose, which is unfortunate. And we've escaped with the draw. Azad was fantastic. Salt and Child encouraging as well. We don't get the win in the end. We do finish 7th. If we had got the win, we would have it would have been an extra, what, 11 points, I think it is. We would have only finished 1 point higher. It's not really, wouldn't have been the end of the world. If we'd lost, we wouldn't have finished any lower, so that was probably the right thing to do, just to try and go for it. Oh well. Made a good effort. Not a great season, really, in all honesty. Pretty poor. We're going to have to improve for next year, obviously. But there we are. That's the end of season 4. We'll be back tomorrow with a season review. And then on the day after, we will begin season 5 as we look to improve in all 3 formats. We've had an encouraging season in the Blast. We've shown that we can perform in that. We've shown previously we can perform in the Championship. Can we put both together for the first time? And have a really good go on both fronts. The One Day Cup at this point, with so many players getting picked in the 100, there's not really a lot I can do from what it seems. But we'll do our best with signings to try and just get a decent squad together for that. But thank you all for watching. I do hope to see you again soon. Hopefully tomorrow for the season review. Goodbye.